Hey guys, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. And I realized that it starts today. So I'm just gonna see if I can post this video today, even though it's Sunday and I post videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. What I'm gonna do is maybe I will skip tomorrow's video and I will leave that for Wednesday. But I wanted to just post this for you guys. But you have to pay attention because some sales or some products that they mention are exclusive discounts for diamond and platinum members. This is sort of like the BIB Rouge type of shebang that Sephora has. And then there are also online only purchases or sales. So you have to pay attention to be able to get what you want to get at the price that you want to get it in. A lot of things I'm not gonna even mention because I'm not even gonna waste time talking about products that I'm not interested in or that I haven't tried and that I wouldn't even wanna try. I'm gonna mention products that I know and love or products that when they were released I wanted to purchase. So without further ado, if you wanna know my thoughts on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale and my recommendations for this sale, and if I'm gonna get a few products, which ones are those, then just keep on watching. Okay, so for today, March 17th, they have the Benefit Professional, and I think this is an online only purchase. I love this primer. They have the pearl version, the pink one, and the green one as well. And this is a purchase that I would buy even backups of because I'm gonna mention that in a future video, but it's a product that I use in 90% of my clients on my makeup kit. It's a pore minimizing primer. It's just perfect. It doesn't mess up your foundation. It doesn't get balled up. It's just a good primer, and it has been a staple in my makeup routine or makeup application since I started using it. It was my first primer, and it's still my favorite primer. I don't have any right now in my collection, but I think it would be a great option for a sale. Everything I'm gonna mention, it's half off. You guys know I've been using my L'Oreal primer. I've heard a lot about the Lancome Lash Primer, and they have it for $13, and I think it's $26. So if you would like to try a mascara primer, these would be a good way to try a high-end one for a good price point. So those would be my two picks for March 17th. Then March 18th, it's my birthday. So tomorrow it's my birthday. And there are two products there that I would love to try. So this is why I'm mentioning them. I've heard great reviews of one of them, which is the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette. And this is half off. And I think the color range, it's really pretty. And I've heard amazing reviews from them. I only have one Dose of Color palette and it works amazingly. I'm not gonna pick this up because I'm in a no buy year and I'm only allowed to buy replacements or staples, and I only have 12 once product that I can get throughout the year. And this eyeshadow palette is not gonna be one that I will get, but I know that it's a great price point for this eyeshadow palette. The Smashbox Cali Contour, I don't have that one either, but I think the colors are beautiful. It's a good overall contour palette. I love the arrangement of colors, and I love that they're not too warm or too cool. They're just in between. I think it would be a wonderful palette if you don't have one to try that one. And I've heard a few reviews about it. I don't know if it's amazing, but for $19.50, I think it's a great palette to try. Or it's maybe one palette that if I wasn't in a no buy year, I would try. For March 19th, there's nothing for me to recommend to you guys. Then on the 20th, they have the ICO eyeliners for $11. They have a sport line that it's supposed to be extremely waterproof. You could even work out with those liners and they wouldn't budge. Black liner is a staple for me. I'm not that picky when it comes to black liner. They have to be really crappy for me not to love them. So I haven't tried the ICO liners, but I've tried the ICO mascara, the sport one, and it was amazing. So I would give those a try. And black liners, like I said, they're a staple. So if I can get them on sale, and I will run through them, I know it. Even if it's just one felt tip and one pencil liner, because ICO has a reputation just for liners and mascaras to be unsmudgeable in a way. And that's, for me, a good thing. March 21st. I have the Becca primers are half off for $19. I would recommend all of the Becca primers for everyone, but depending on your skin type, they're really good. The one that I recommend the least is the matte primer, the poreless matte primer, but I know people love that primer. I had a sample size and I would love it one day and hate it the other. For me, I need products that are consistent, that I can use every day and make them work for me without failing. But people that are extremely oily love that primer and swear by it. So maybe if you are into super matte things and your skin is extremely oily, you can try that primer. It has great reviews, but it just didn't work for me. And the other two, the purple one, which is the First Light primer, it's a hydrating primer without being overly hydrating. I think that would be an amazing product to try if you're looking something that it's not overly creamy but will still prime and hydrate your skin. And then the backlight priming filter is sort of like the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow primer, and that for me it's an amazing primer. I have the purple one and the backlight one, and they're both amazing. The backlight one is beautiful for pictures and to give a luminosity to the skin, so I love both of those primers. The matte one though, just I don't know. Then for March 22nd, there's the palette that I would like to try if I wasn't in a no buy year, because I'm not gonna get it. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, and it comes with a lot of metallics. Andrea Matilano, she recommended that palette, and everything she recommends is beautiful. She's a beautiful person, and if I had the money to just try a new palette, maybe I would get it. So just have in mind what you need in your collection and what you don't need, but the price point is really nice. It's now $24.50 just for this sale. Then on March 23rd, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And who's gonna get it? I am. I'm gonna see if I can get my aunt or my cousin to buy 3 of my dark brown, which is the shade that I use, and these are gonna last throughout the year. And it's just something that I use every day. It's not something that I enjoy purchasing per se, but it's something that I use every day, and you will see more about that on my backups video that's coming soon, I think this week or the next one. I already filmed it, but I haven't posted it yet. So the Anastasia Brow Wiz are gonna be $10.50, and these are expensive brow pencils. Some people don't love them as much, but people that love them, they truly do, like I do. They're just amazing brow products. March 24th, they have 2 products that I would love to try, which is the Tarte's Pro Remix eyeshadow palette, and that's gonna be $24.50, and it looks so beautiful and colorful. Realistically, I'm not a colorful eyeshadow type of person, even though I'm wearing a bright blue eyeshadow from a Natasha Denona palette. These are not my everyday colors. So I would love to try that palette if I wasn't in a no buy year, but I'm not gonna. I just wanted to let you guys know what products are highlights for me in the 21 days of beauty. And then the Tarte's Pro Glow, it is a palette that has a highlighter, a bronzer, and then blushes. Tarte blushes are amazing, and I think the overall look of the palette is something that I would gravitate towards if I didn't have the amount of blushes that I have. If you're creating your kit, your makeup kit, and you don't have enough blushes, that palette would be a one-stop shop when it comes to blushes. And I bet that the highlighter and the bronzer, you can make it work for a lot of things as well on your makeup kit. If you're a makeup artist and you're starting out, that's gonna be $22.50, and I think it's also a good deal. Okay, so for March 25th, Fix Plus is gonna be on sale. And who's gonna get one of those? Me. I use that on my kit, and I'm running half low. I use it from time to time on myself for eyeshadows, and sometimes to melt makeup into my skin, but I mostly use it on my kit, and I love the coconut scent, and if it's half off, I would love it more, because some clients, I have setting sprays, and I'm trying to go through those, and I always have to have one for my kit, but I'm not a believer on setting spray, and Fix Plus is not actually a setting spray, as just a makeup melter, a make your makeup look better type of product. It makes eyeshadow look way more enhanced. Metallic eyeshadow can look 10 times brighter when you use Fix Plus with it. So it's a staple product, I think, on almost everyone's collection, makeup collection. and on my kids it's a definite staple. So that would be a product that I would happily get. If I can get it, I will. If I don't get it, because my Ulta credit card doesn't actually work online if I'm in Colombia, I have to be in the US to get it. So if my cousin or my aunt will do me the favor, I will get Fix Plus. But Fix Plus is a nice way to make your makeup not look cakey and on top of your skin. It's sort of like an hourglass ambient lighting powder to buff your skin, but in a liquid form. For March 26th, nada. I have nothing here to show you, but on the 27th, I wrote down a few products, and I think this was the best day for some reason. Oh, the Fix Plus was $13.50. It's basically 40 to 50% off. Then for March 27th, I have the Smashbox Primerizer. I already have primers that are hydrating, and when I finish those, at one point I would love to get the primerizer for my makeup kit, not for myself, because I know it's a primer and a moisturizer in one, and people rave about it. That's how good it is. But I don't need it for myself, but I would recommend it because I've heard so many people that I trust recommending it that I can't not recommend it to you guys. And that will be $21 for the big size, and that's actually a good price. Then the Persona highlighter. I love Sona because she was one of the first YouTubers that I started watching when I started watching YouTube, and I haven't purchased anything from her. And this is not the year for me to purchase anything from her. Like I said, I'm in a no buy year, but her highlighters. Lisa Eldridge talked about her highlighters in one of her videos, and anything she recommends is flawless. And these are gonna be $12 each, and they're supposed to be buttery, creamy, and blinding. So if you're looking for a highlighter, Persona, this is a good way to support her, and it's a good way to try a product that's, I'm sure, worth it. Then Beauty Bakery has a powder, a baking powder. It's supposed to be sort of like the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Haven't tried it. Super intrigued by the brand. They look beautiful and the packaging looks amazing. And they're gonna have their loose powders for $12. So this will be a good time to try them. Taking into account that our Laura Mercier powder is $38. Huda Beauty powder, it's I think about the same, $38. So a powder, a translucent powder for $12, it's definitely a good deal. The Kopari Coconut Toner. I love toners. It's basically my favorite skincare product. I right now have the Beauty Water, and I just ran out of my in the morning type of toner. So I would think about getting this because I'm super intrigued again with the Kopari brand. I think that everything that's related to coconut oil is just amazing, and this is one of those products that catch my attention. And again, it's gonna be only for $12. So Smashbox primer is gonna be for $21, and the rest of the products for March 27th are gonna be $12. For March 28th, nada. I have nothing to show you there. But for the 29th, the Tarte Toasted Palette, which is one that I have in my Project Progress right now and that I adore. I think that's the best Tarte palette that Tarte has. It's gonna be $19.50, and the Tarte formula for those Tarte palettes, it's amazing. You guys need to try it if you haven't tried it, and if you're not in a no buy year. So it's gonna be a good deal for $19.50. And then they also have another powder that if I wasn't in a no buy year, I would definitely try. It's the Too Faced Ethereal Powder. People say that it makes your skin look blurred and luminous and beautiful, and that powder is gonna be $16.50. And then my favorite lashes are Velour lashes. And I used to get them full price, but now I just get them on sale either at Nordstrom Rack, or like right now they're gonna have them at Ulta for $13. And these lashes will last you up to 40 times if you take care of them, but a minimum of 25 times. They're beautiful, fluttery. They have all sorts of different styles. If you want to try them, those are amazing lashes to try. They are expensive lashes, and they feel expensive. They're just beautiful. Then for March 30th, I have here the Stila All Day Liner. I have a black one and I like it, and I don't know if it's better than the Kat Von D because this is a felt tip and the Kat Von D is a brush. But Kat Von D is not someone that's been truly loved in the beauty community right now. And Andrea Matilano, again, she loves the Stila liner. And Jenna Phrase, I think that's her last name. I love her channel as well. And she loves the Stila Stay All Day liner. It was basically the reason why she started getting into high-end makeup. So those two people that recommended, I trust them 100%. And even though I have it, I find that the Kat Von D one is a little bit better, but this will be a good alternative. And for $11, I think it would be even a better alternative because I always have a felt tip liner at hand. Always. It's just something that's a staple for me to create a wing liner or just the base for a wing liner. Then they have a product that I'm gonna get. I get always one a year. This is the Mario Badescu drying lotion, and it's what I use basically when I have a pimple. Sometimes I make my pimples look like a mole, a beauty mark, but this is actually a pimple. I just put a dot on top to make it look like a beauty mark. But I always, at night and overnight, I use my drying lotion from Mario Badescu, and it will last me an entire year for me and my husband. If we have a pimple, we just put a little bit with a clean Q-tip, and it will dry out in a couple days, our pimples, and it won't leave any marks. So I would highly recommend that. It's sort of $17 always, and it's for $8.50, which is a great deal. I always get a full price, so seeing it in the 21 Days of Beauty, I know I will get that one for sure. Then for March 31st, Origins has my favorite face wash. And on this little travel kit, that's gonna be $14.75. You get to try a few products and you get to try that face wash. It's the Frothy Face Wash. Oh my goodness, guys. I've recommended this product to about 4 people and they all love it. They can't live without it. A bottle, the big bottle, will last you over 6 months because what you need is nothing. It will lather up so beautifully and it will be so soft and it will keep your pH so freaking insanely balanced that you will love it. I know it for sure. I love that product. So that's a good way to try the brand. It's an amazing brand, and the Frothy Face Wash is even better. And for that price, you can't beat it. For April 1st, I have nothing. And then for April 2nd, they have the First Aid Beauty Radiance Pads. I had a sample of that, and I will talk about that in my sample experiment. But I truly love that as an exfoliation type of product. Right now I have one that it's called the Magic Pads, and I'm not gonna get this until I finish my Magic Pads. But First Aid Beauty is a brand that I trust. It never breaks you out. It's never too harsh on your skin. And I love that these, you use them and you throw them away. It's just basically use it without having to use a cotton round with a glycolic acid or something. You just have the product wet, sort of thin cotton rounds with all the product that you need for your skin. So I truly think those products are worth it. And they're gonna be from $8 to $16 depending on the size that you get. For April 3rd, the Cover FX setting powder, it's gonna be $17.50, and that was the product that I used to use on my kit for dry skin before I found the Hourglass powder. And it's gonna be way cheaper than the Hourglass powder. It's gonna be for $17.50, and that powder is really expensive and it's really good. It's sort of this is more hydrating, and the Laura Mercier is more drying, and then the Cover FX is right in the middle. So if you're looking for a powder that sets your foundation beautifully without making it look extra dry or extra dewy, that's the perfect setting powder. I don't need it right now, but I would actually highly recommend it. I already finished one of those. For April 4th, I don't have anything to show you. April 5th, bronzers. Oh my goodness. I love Too Faced bronzers. So any of the bronzers are gonna be on sale for $15, the full size. I'm stocked up on bronzers, even though it's the product that I use the most in my collection. The Too Faced bronzers have just the right undertone, the right color. They apply beautifully. They blend amazingly. I would recommend the Chocolate Soleil one. Snow Bunny, if you can find it, just get that one. It's a beautiful bronzy highlighter, or a bronzy color for lighter skin tones. Sun Bunny, it's amazing. They also have like Beach Bunny that has a couple stripes and it's a shimmery bronzer. You can't go wrong with Too Faced bronzers. And for $15, they're just gonna be half off. And Trust me, you will not regret them. You can even contour and bronze at the same time with the matte bronzers because the color is perfect. It's a perfect in between cool tone and warm tone. And last but not least, for April 6th, the product that I have is the Superhero Mascara. This is one of my all-time favorite mascaras. Who can recommend it? Oh, Andrea Mattiliano again, Hannah Louise Boston. They both love them. I went through a couple sample sizes of this mascara and I think it's one of the best mascaras out there, and it's super pricey. They're gonna have it for $12. And I think that's an amazing deal. I know that Ulta always has hot buys, which is products that are gonna be half off for the entire 21 days. I know that the Ulta brand has a lot of deals as well for those 21 days of beauty sale. Anyway, you can see what other products you're interested in. I know there's a lot of moisturizers and stuff, but I'm a person that won't be recommending products that I either haven't tried or haven't heard people that I love and trust mentioning them. There's just one that I know that I've been curious about and I didn't mention it here. I don't remember what day they're gonna have it on sale, but it's the Peter Thomas Roth Hungarian Water Moisturizer. That sounds amazing. It's like a thermal water or something like that moisturizer. You can check that out if you'd like. And they have other stuff that I bet they're gonna be amazing. They also have an amazing deal for 3 minis for the price of 2, and you can get a few things and mix and match for gifts or whatever. So that's it, you guys. I'm excited that I'm actually gonna be in the US on April 1st, but I'm not gonna be able to get most of the products that I would like to get since I'm here in Colombia and I can't get them. So let me know what you're planning on getting for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Just for the emoji today, just leave the dollar bills that have wings below, or just write dollars with wings in the comments below, and that way I know that you watch me until the end of the video. Also, let me know if you love to see recommendations from me when these sales are coming. I always love to know your feedback and what you like to watch on my channel. And that's it, you guys. Happy shopping, or happy no buy year, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.